Watch this. He asks for a person 3 times, in capitals by the third, and the bot answers the question he didn't ask every time. That's the clip everyone shares about AI to human handoff, and everyone reads it the same way. Hand over sooner. Now picture the furious email that lands because of a clip like that. It goes to a support lead at a fintech. Let's call her Nadia. I made her up, but the week she has is real. So she spent a month making her AI hand over sooner, and her customers were just as annoyed as before. Speeding it up left out the only thing her customers cared about. How much of their story arrived with them? So if the timing was never the problem, what actually is a handoff? An AI to human handoff is when an AI agent passes an active customer conversation to a human, along with the conversation so far, what the customer is asking for, and anything the customer has already given you. Think of it as passing somebody a note. Anybody can pass a note. What decides whether it works is what's written on it. Write this one down because it's the whole video. A handoff is only as good as what travels with it. Hand over the full conversation and your customer barely notices they've been passed to somebody new. Hand over nothing and they start again from the beginning with a person who has no idea what they've already said. 4 things trigger a handoff, and they're on screen as I go. 1. The customer just asks. Talk to a human in whatever words they use. 2. They're getting frustrated, and the AI spots it on its own. 3. The topic is one you've decided a person always handles, so anything regulatory, legal, or a safety issue goes straight across. And 4. The AI simply doesn't know and says so instead of guessing. Most teams use a mix of those 4, and you choose which apply to you. But whichever one fires, the same thing decides whether your customer has a good experience or a miserable one. So what does an empty handoff actually look like? Here's what Nadia's customers were getting. Somebody types out their whole problem. The AI can't solve it, so it goes to a human, who opens it and asks them what the problem is. Nothing traveled across with it. The words were still sitting in the chat, and not one of them reached the person now typing. So your customer explains everything twice, to a company that already had it written down, and that's the moment they decide you're a mess. What annoyed them was being handed to a stranger who knew nothing about them. An empty handoff like that is the failure almost nobody goes looking for, and it's got nothing to do with how fast the AI gave up, which is why Nadia's month changed nothing. So, what should have been in it? 3 things should have traveled across. The whole conversation, so nobody asks what's already answered. What the customer actually wants, boiled down to 1 line. That's your summary. And anything they've already given you, so they're never asked twice. That's a good handoff. And you need all 3 because half a handoff is still a broken one. Send the raw chat with no summary, and your agent scrolls the whole thing hunting the 1 line they need. Intercom Fin, one of the biggest help desk companies out there, built a whole separate AI just to write that summary. When all 3 travel across together, whoever picks it up already knows the story, so they get straight to helping. Same AI, same moment it gives up, completely different experience. And the only thing that changed is what went across. So, is handing over a lot of conversations actually a problem? Handing a conversation to a person isn't your AI failing. We run an AI support agent ourselves, and some teams we work with deliberately let their AI answer only 20 or 30% of questions, then pass the rest to a person on purpose. Their people answer better and faster that way. The whole conversation arrives alongside the customer, so nobody digs it out of them again. Nadia spent her month asking, when should my AI hand over? The real question was, what does it hand over with it? Because a handoff is only as good as what travels with it. So if you check one thing this week, open a conversation your AI passed over and look at what your own people were given. The full write-up is linked below. Give this a like if it changed what you'll go and check, and subscribe if you want the rest of these. Thanks for watching.